Even though these have a ridiculous price point of $1,300 and $9,900 and $23,000, I guarantee these are going to sell out. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, this collaboration is actually insane, and there's a decent amount of stuff to unpack here, so let's go ahead and begin. What's going on, guys? Caleb here. Welcome back to the Collaboration Anime Collectibles channel. Hope you guys are having a great day. Today we're going to talk about a new collaboration that just got announced today. It's actually a three-wayer Tiffany & Co., Pokemon, and the artist Daniel Arsham. I'll have some pictures up so you guys can see, but Daniel Arsham, if you're unaware, is a contemporary artist who basically has a very particular art style. The art style is, and it kind of depicts this decay yet growth at the same time over a period of time. So you can see a ton of his pieces are kind of like decaying, but they have crystals growing through it, so it's like decaying and growing at the same time. It's actually pretty neat, and I thought, like, when I first saw it, it was really, really cool. But personally, I think it's been a little bit overdone. I think he's just outplayed it a little bit too much. That's just my personal opinion. I think the art style is very cool. I think it's very neat and it's innovative, but I've just seen so dang much of it. All right, here's the thing. Daniel Arsham has had a history of collaborating with so many brands, from Dior to you freaking name it, dude. One of those brands and companies being Tiffany & Co. And he put out a bunch of really cool, fun pieces for them, and I think they actually look pretty nice. And on the other hand, he has also collaborated a lot with Pokemon. A lot, like actually a lot. And I've covered them a lot of times, like on my TikTok and Instagram. And personally, I think he's overplayed the Pokemon thing too. And they even hung up like the deconstructed logo like at one of the Pokemon center locations in Japan, which I think is also kind of intense. Just kind of seeing like how tightly they hold the Pokemon franchise to allow it to be kind of like deconstructed like that. I don't know, man. I don't really know, and I don't call those kind of shots, but I do think it's interesting. But today, of course, we do want to talk about the newest collaboration between Daniel Arsham has brought together Tiffany & Co. and Pokemon for a very special collection and collaboration all about jewelry, and there's some pieces in here that are absolutely crazy and insane, and the price points are just, they range from about $1,300 to $23,000, and there's some pieces in here that I might even try to personally get myself. But let's talk about all that, the release date, copper drop. You guys know the rules by now. Let's jump into it, baby. So you know it's the real deal when we are on the Tiffany & Co. website, and it is greeting us with this little picture right here. This and honestly, this little piece right here is incredible. This is a Tiffany Pokeball, which, you know, this is the first time Tiffany & Co. has collaborated with Pokemon. Of course, we need somebody else to like bring these two together because they couldn't just do it on their own and do it good. Look at this Pokeball. If anything, this thing is probably one of, if not the best part of the entire collection. All right, so the Pokemon universe meets the world of Tiffany in a legendary collaboration with Daniel Arsham. Available to shop for a limited time starting November 29th at 9 a.m. The capsule collection is a league of its own, and yes, I would actually agree with that. Crafted from oxidized sterling silver with extensive styles and 18-karat gold with diamonds, the necklace and pendants evoke a crystallized quantity of Daniel Arsham's Pokemon sculptures featured in his Ripple in Time exhibition. These pieces are actually a lot of recycled pieces from the Cubone. I don't know about the Cubone actually, but definitely the Charmander, the Pikachu, and the Squirtle, I think probably the Mew, have kind of been redone before. This Pikachu has been redone, and it's just scaled down to a little pendant. The Tiffany and Arsham Studio and Pokemon Capsule Collection reimagines Daniel Arsham's iconic Pokemon art exhibition, A Ripple in Time. Designed with a crystallized quality, Daniel Arsham's Pokemon-inspired sculptures are rendered as an array of special edition jewelry creations, each brought to life through the art of Tiffany craftsmanship. So honestly, I think there's a lot going on here, and I do agree with a lot of this. I think this is a very, very unique and special collaboration. I don't think this is one that we'll really ever see again. I mean, this is a very, very unique one. Pokemon and Tiffany have never collaborated before. Tiffany is, you know, they're very picky and choosy on who they collaborate with, and so is Pokemon. So there's a decent chance, unless Daniel just runs this collaboration to the ground, that we may never see a collaboration like this again. But anyways, as you can kind of see up here, there are going to be a number of things you'll be able to get. The collaboration actually only comes in the form of pendants. So we are going to get like a chain with multiple different Pokemon, and you can get these in singular items, kind of like this one right here in the middle. But you can also get the oxidized Pikachu by itself, and these little pendants right here, the oxidized sterling silver, are going to retail for $1,300, just under $1,300. I think $1,200 some. I mean, dude, I can't afford that. It's gonna have some diamonds in there, but once again, man, that is a price point and a half. On the other end of the spectrum, though, we've got this one right here. 18 karat gold Pikachu featuring diamonds in there as well, which is just absolutely crazy. This one is going to come in 2 different pendant sizes, the small and the large version. The small version of the 18 karat gold is going to retail for $9,900. Yeah, you heard me on that one, $9,900. The big one, $23,000. Here is the worst part of the entire thing. You guys ready for this? The Pokeball is available. Okay, this is on just like a different website. The Pokeball is actually available to get. It looks amazing. It's beautiful. But this only comes with either of the gold Pikachus, the large or the small. So you either got to shell out $9,900 or $23,000 in order to get the Tiffany Pokeball. Here's my one hope, and my one hope only, is that somebody just buys this for the gold pendant and then just wants to sell the Pokeball, and I can just buy the Pokeball for like $500, because this thing is going to go crazy. I don't really care for the Daniel Arsham artwork. I mean, that's just me personally. You know, I respect his art, and it is very nice and fascinating, but for me personally, I mean, I just don't really vibe, and I don't really want the pendant. I don't want to wear a $23,000 necklace anyway. But the Pokeball, dude, I would collect the crap out of that. There's also another piece on here that I would absolutely kill for, and that would just be this co-branded box right here. I mean, it's got Tiffany & Co. and Pokemon all in one Tiffany colored box. Of course, it's like the deconstructed Pokemon logo. That's Arsham's logo, which is fine with me. I just never ever think we're going to see this. I think this is going to be a little bit more attainable because the charm itself is $1,300, and all of these ones are going to come in these collaborative boxes, so these might be a little bit more attainable than the Pokeball. Either way, for me personally, I'm going to try and get either the box or the Pokeball. The Pokeball, of course, is ideal, but I will settle with this co-branded box. Okay, so there are a couple different times floating around here, which is a little bit difficult. So it says that for a limited time starting on November 29th that these will be available to purchase. Now, I don't know if that's going to be on Arsham's website. I don't know if that's going to be on the Tiffany & Co. website. We've also seen that these are probably going to hit 2 physical locations, the one in New York City and the one in Tokyo. The rest of the stores, Tiffany & Co. stores, will not be getting these, so don't go to your local Tiffany & Co. store expecting to get one of these. If you're like in Hawaii, they're probably not going to have it. We've also seen other dates floating around being December 1st, which is 2 days apart. So I'm not sure what this is for. If this is for like members, this 29th date at 9 a.m., if it's going to be the online date, I'm not sure. I'm just kind of going off of what I've seen. Some people have said the 29th. Some people have said the 1st. If you guys are really, really serious about getting these, I would definitely check in if you're in New York, check in with the store on the 29th or before the 29th to see if it is the 29th or the 1st, and just kind of ask there, or just be ready, because I'll tell you guys right now, even though these have a ridiculous price point of $1,300 and $9,900 and $23,000, I guarantee these are going to sell out. There is no doubt about that in my mind that these are gone. These are, I'm not kidding. These are for sure going to sell out, you guys. I thought I would just let you guys know. I mean, for me personally, it's a cop. Like, it's sick. I don't necessarily want either of the pendants or the necklaces or whatever. I do want the Pokeball, and I do want one of the Tiffany & Co. co-branded boxes. I think that's a huge thing that could just go in the collection, but I guarantee this is going to sell out. I want to know what you guys think down in the comments. I mean, this is just definitely a new height and a new collaboration for Pokemon. I do have to pay my respect for Arsham to bringing these two companies together. It's absolutely a feat that he was able to do that. It's amazing. 3-way collab. Oh, I want to know what you guys think, though. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you guys on the next one.